Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. In the bustling heart of a city faced with cutthroat competition, there existed 4 business owners who had inadvertently woven themselves into the very fabric of betrayal and cowardice. Each encounter served as an unforgiving lesson in heartbreak and the devastating impact of revenge. Each man was an invincible fortress, unaware that a storm brewed quietly in the shadows, waiting for the opportune time to unleash chaos. The first business owner, an arrogant tyrant, was the epitome of dismissive rudeness. His dismissive tone and condescending glances left customers feeling like mere spectators in his grand performance. Even after I had graciously offered to contribute free prizes meant to elevate his events, he treated me as nothing more than an inconvenience. It was as if he thought my generosity was a personal affront to his stature, a flag that boldly proclaimed my inferiority. The irony was unbearable. Yet I remained silent, allowing the resentment to build like a volcano beneath the surface. The second owner embodied insecurity, a trait that turned into an explosive anger when his fragile ego was threatened. One night, after indulging in too much kratom, I fell asleep on a couch. When I awoke, there was a picture of me, gut visible, sent to a group chat. I was in a group where I was a regular participant. My face burned with humiliation, stoked by the flames of betrayal. When I confronted him, he feigned openness to a kickboxing match only to later back out, instead gloating with laughter and faux authority. The gathering evening felt like a heavy blanket of defeat, and the taste of betrayal lingered pungently in my mouth. Then came the third business owner, a man whose store I frequented often. Initially, our interactions were friendly, filled with laughter and conversation, but that changed abruptly when his overly assertive wife confronted me, accusing me of having ulterior motives for my presence in their store, a notion she screamed throughout the establishment, proclaiming me a stalker. "Bad eyes, you think I come here for her?" I thought fiercely, only wanting to chat with friendly staff and enjoy the atmosphere. Her weapon of choice was humiliation, and I left that day feeling like I carried the weight of her rage upon my shoulders. Years later, our paths crossed again at a restaurant. I attempted to offer an olive branch to mend bridges, calling out to him in a friendly tone. But as I approached, their eyes locked on the table as if I were a ghost. His dismissive attitude shattered the remnants of my goodwill, igniting within me the flames of vengeance. Finally, there was the fourth business owner, a man whose discriminative actions against my interracial marriage revealed the horrible truths about his character. The HR lead, an embodiment of prejudice, had crafted a flimsy excuse to deny me the position I was exceptionally qualified for. When I turned to the owner to express my concerns, he responded with aggression, refusing to hear my composed words, his "I don't care" echoing in my mind like an insult. After being served a trespass notice by the police, something clicked inside me. A darkness flared. I knew I couldn't take down this man through traditional means. He was a coward hiding behind his position, and cowardice would become his downfall. Now, years later, the memories of their insults and betrayals simmered under my skin. Long gone were the days of silent suffering. Revenge was a dish best served cold, and now it was time for a well-structured approach to eliminate these pests from my life. With a newfound financial backing from a sympathetic partner, I was ready to execute my 8-point plan, meticulously designed to dismantle each of their businesses, one by one. Each step was a careful act of strategic warfare, aimed at breaking their spirits and crippling their empires. Step 1. Stealth brand ambassadors. The first stage required planting seeds of doubt within their businesses. I knew that recommendation from friends could sway customers at a staggering rate, and thus I recruited several brand ambassadors, friends posing as loyal patrons. They would infiltrate the folds of the first 2 businesses, socializing, befriending, and subtly steering future customers toward the impending launch of my own establishment. Unbeknownst to the business owners, their loyal clientele would soon become my prism of profit. As 2 months sped by, I crafted identities for each ambassador, their mission to covertly spread my business name before it even opened. Step 2. Soft open and rating buffer. The next move involved the soft opening, a critical measure to establish an initial foothold within the community. Show us you are following our social media, and you'll earn a free item on your first visit. Leave a review, and you'll gain entry into our raffle. My extravagant approach, so costly, was meticulously planned to gather an exciting buzz. As my new patrons flowed in and out, they wouldn't realize they were also dragging the reputation of the competition through the mud. Step 3. Open declaration of war. Once I solidified my business foundation, it was time for the battle to begin in earnest. I crafted a biting 1-star review, meticulously detailing my awful experiences with the first business owner. Each word dripped with revenge as I summed up my anguish in compelling prose. Why trust someone who abhors you? I would eventually immortalize my approach in that review, planting the seeds of doubt in future customers' minds. My review, published at the 5-year mark of his negligence, would feel like a bullet to the heart. Step 4. Guerrilla marketing. My vendetta was escalating, and I realized I could act using his business location against him. I targeted an underpaid employee from a neighboring establishment, enticing them to wrap their vehicle in my branding and park it directly outside every day. For 3 months, they would unknowingly serve as my billboard, simultaneously enraging the arrogant owner while drawing my potential customer base into my growing establishment. Step 5. Brand warfare commercials. Armed with wit and a camera, I produced a barrage of commercials, drastically shifting the narrative. Half were quirky digs at his incompetence, while others spotlighted my own offerings in a way that webbed joy and success. These targeted ads would infiltrate both social media and local business spaces with a single mission to crush his fragile existence under the sheer weight of public ridicule. Step 6. Poach. As business dynamics shifted, it became vital to poach the best employees from these sinking ships. I sought out his customer service stars known for their ability to charm and connect. Luring them into my welcoming environment would be the final nail, plunging the businesses into oblivion. Step 7. Mimetic warfare. To maintain visibility, I engineered a mimetic campaign, jokes and nostalgia that all linked back to my brand while humorously critiquing his disastrous decisions. By filling social media with these viral gems, I would ensure my business stayed relevant as I further dismantled his reputation. With each step executed, I could almost hear the simultaneous cracking of their businesses as they creaked and fell under the pressure of my carefully planned onslaught. Step 8. Organic clients. Finally, I preyed on further weaknesses by drawing in organic clientele through unique offerings that none of the prior owners could match. This included special incentives for rideshare drivers that would serve as my ground troops in this war of attrition, encouraging them to infiltrate enemy territory in exchange for loyalty and perks. Time flowed forward. Each week someone else noticed a sinking ship that was the competition as I raked in profits and established a loyal clientele buoyed by my campaign of vengeance. Eventually, I watched each business owner squirm under the weight of my retaliation, their businesses recycled into mere memories. As the final curtain descended, the once arrogant owners found themselves trapped in a cycle of decline. The crushing weight of my revenge had left them standing at the edge of oblivion, and I was ready to seal their fate. I made my way to confront the first owner, his trembling hands clutching the table as he realized his downfall was never just financial, it was personal. With a dark smile, I leaned in and whispered, "This is just the beginning. No more remorse, no more second chances." Every moment spent enduring their treatment had led to this point a reckoning. They would learn soon enough that no one escapes the consequences of betrayal. This was my vindication in their downfall, and I would not rest until they crumbled into dust. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like.